What's up, my niggas? I've got a gameplay here. It's a decent game, 41 to 7. And there's unbelievable plus 3 or 4 or some shit in it, so it's decent. But the reason I'm making this video is because I saw Y4, my niggas video called How to Consistently Get Better at CA, and it was I liked the video. It was interesting to see other people's opinions on how to get better. But I don't really agree with the majority of the points he made, but it's cool because it's opinion based, so who cares? So I'm gonna go over my own opinions on how to get better at combat arms. So, to get better, firstly, obviously you need to improve your aim to a point where you don't have to have amazing aim, it just has to be decent, because this is a casual game, you just go around fucking around all game. That's why CA, I like it so much. You can just run around, do whatever you want, don't really care, can still do well and have fun. So to improve your aim, you need to lock your FPS if you want your aim as consistent as possible. I lock my FPS at 120, but if you can't get 120 FPS consistently, lock it at 60. And locking your FPS will make your aim more consistent, because if your FPS changes, if any of you guys have been into a 1v1, you'll notice your sensitivity is so fucking high. That's because in CA, the higher your FPS is, the more higher your sensitivity is. And if the lower your FPS is, the lower it will get. So if you lock your FPS, the sensitivity will never change and you can just get used to it. And that's what I did, and I got way better. Well, not really better, but my aim was more consistent, and that's what you want. So that's the first and main tip I can give you when it comes to CA. And just learn all the basics, learn how different sounds, surfaces sound and shit like that. And once you learn sound, I used to be really bad. Well, I used to play with my nigga boxers and when the game came out in beta, and we were pretty bad, but we both improved over time, and it was fun because we learned sound and all that shit. And it was a good time because then we pre-fight people and they were wow, dude, nice champs, and it was satisfying to know that we could fuck people up legit and they thought we were cheating. It was good. So yeah, just learn all the basics, aiming, sound, movement. Movement's not really that important in CA unless you play Quarantine or some dumb fucking mode where you have to run around and shit. But yeah, learn all the basics. The other main tip that I can give you is stick to a few guns. Don't use, Y4 in his video said use lots of guns and shit like that, and if you get good with a bad gun, when you swap to a good gun, you'll be even better because you've been using a shit gun. But I don't really think that's accurate at all. If you want to learn a gun, just use that gun. If you want to learn the G36, just use the G36. Use it as much as you can and you'll get better with it. If you use a gun that's slightly different, such as the Orge 1, and you go back to the G36, it will feel really fucking weird. Practice won't really have made a difference if you practice with a different gun. So if you want to be good with a certain gun, use it. For the first 3 or 4 years I played CA, I used the G36 a little, but I used the AK-47. And one of the reasons why I think it's one of the best guns in the game is because I've used it so much and I'm really good with it, and that's just stuck with me, so... Yeah, if you get good with a gun, as long as the gun is kind of decent, if you use a gun that's not as good as the G36, say an M4A1 or Orge 1 or AK-47 or some shit like that, you'll still be as good as someone with a G36 if you get really good. Maybe not as good, but really close to as good, so it doesn't really matter. As long as the gun is decent, you will do fine. The next thing that Y4 said that I don't agree with, he said, set a goal KDR, if your KDR is 1.5 or some shit, try and get your KDR up to 2.0, and if you go 2.0 every game, you set a goal, going 2.0 every game, it will slowly go up and you'll hit your goal. And it's cool if you want to do that, but it doesn't make you better. KDR is just a number. I think KDR is kinda important, not really. I used to, on my general account racks, I used to care a fuckload. I used to farm a lot, I G1'd a bit, and got it pretty high, it was over 4, but at the moment I don't really care, and it's still higher than 99% of the game. Probably 100% of the game, not including cheaters, so yeah. There's that. KDR's not really relevant though, don't care about it too much. It's better to be good at the game than have a good KDR. And at this part in the video I get unbelievable, which is pretty rad. Get the fantastic, get the unbelievable. Jeepers gives me a kill, thanks man. I headshot that guy. I miss a shot? Yeah, I miss, and then I pull out the USB and one-click that guy, so get wrecked, fag. The other things that Y4 said that I don't agree with, he said play a lot of maps. And I'm kind of in the same boat as him, because we both play Oil Rig a fuckload. That's our most played map. And it didn't always used to be that way, but when Oil Rig came out, it kind of took over the game. And I enjoy the map, so I don't really care. I'm fine with playing it a lot, but you don't really have a choice these days. It's the most played map. So I don't think you have to play every map, just get good at well, not really good, just get used to the most played maps such as Oil Rig, all the S&D maps that are mostly played. I fucking hate PRs, I hate all the new S&D maps, but I kind of had to learn them. And yeah, just get used to the most played maps. I would say at the moment the most played maps are Oil Rig, probably Snow Valley, shit like Death Room, Junk Flea, all those maps. Not maps such as Dark Forest and shit, you don't have to learn them because they're fucking never even played. The next thing I want to talk about is, don't bring a backpack with 5 slots or 4 slots or 3 slots or some shit. You do not need more than 2 guns, you're never gonna use all those guns, it's fucking dumb. Unless you're playing Spy Hunt or some shit and you want 10 million P90s or something, you don't need that many guns. It's irrelevant. So stick to 1 or 2 guns. That's all you need, and if you use more, it fucking slows you down anyway, so screw that shit. You can always abuse glitches such as name tagging, which is really easy to do accidentally. You don't really realize it, but well, eventually you realize that you're doing it accidentally. And you can also just shoulder pick every single right side wall in the game, which is what a lot of quote-unquote pro players do, and that's why Combat Ops players are fucking garbage. The majority of pro players have really shit aim. I have better aim than them when I play casually, so I don't even know what to say. So yeah, just all the basics, learn a few maps, don't really care about KDR too much. And yeah, just have fun, because if you're not having fun and you're playing a game, it's not there's no point, it's a game, you're meant to just fuck around and have fun, play with your friends and shit, so yeah, try not to take it too seriously and you'll have a lot more fun than you will if you try really hard every game, go for a 20 KD. I, myself, try to get an 8 or 9 KD every game or else I think it's bad, but that's just me and I don't know, I'm an idiot. Alright, peace niggas.